Valley.
And sniffles. And to get ready. Mart.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com.
We had
the rivalry game, you mentioned that, a big game for the town especially. Do you think the environment and practice and the energy is a little bit different, more focused, more anything else rather than a different opponent, or is the environment the same?
I would say that, I mean, they know that they're playing North Valley overall, but the environment is the same. The kids are just, it's Friday night, it's football Friday night, and they're looking to the next team that stands in their way. So I think that there's definitely talk going around about it being North Valley week, and it makes it a special week and a rivalry week. It's crosstown rivals, but I think overall the practice is still the same intensity. Hasn't changed it in that aspect at all. I think the kids are looking at it more like this is just our next Friday night game.
All right, well, that's good. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Yep. Thank you. I feel like.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Tonight's matchup is the anticipated one as the crowd files in here at the Evergreen Sports Complex. But first, we're going to take a look at last week. The Mustangs last week blanked the Pleasant Hill Billies. The offense played well, but the big story, of course, was the Hidden Valley defense. Dylan Neal and Nathan Bragg combined for 5 sacks, and they kept Pleasant Hill on their heels all night. Tobias Powers also rushed for 4 touchdowns, with the longest being a run of 16 yards. If you'll remember, last week Coach Powers said that he was establishing a running game that was going to be the biggest challenge for them against Sutherland in week 1. Now that they know that what they are capable of, it's going to be interesting to see how they use the run game here against North Valley. The Knights come into tonight's battle with an 0-2 record. Their story has been nearly an exact opposite of Hidden Valley. The Knights' defense has been, in a word, unimpressive. They've been outscored 68-91 in 2 games that they've played. They've lost to Woodburn. That was week 1, 60-40, and Elmira last week. They lost 31-28. The offense has been good, but the defense, frankly, could use some work, and hopefully they can use that game here against Hidden Valley to do that. Other than that, though, tonight around the league, Hidden Valley's opponent last week, Pleasant Hill, plays Dayton High School at Dayton High School. St. Mary's travels to Staten to play Regis Catholic School. And finally, South Umpqua plays Corbett tonight. Many other games going on around the state tonight, and we'll tell you more about those as the night progresses, but our main focus is this rivalry matchup. Opponents with Hidden...
To stay healthy, including flu shots, currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedy for less.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on for your construction, logging, Oregon, California, Grants Pass. Next to Wild River Pizza as we tune in to the national anthem. So again, we welcome you back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bi-Mart Game of the Week. Again, Hidden Valley versus North Valley, the Civil War matchup, a much anticipated match throughout the year. And you heard from Coach Powers in Coach's Corner just a few minutes ago how prepared they think this Hidden Valley team is and if their defense can hold up to the standards that they did just a couple weeks ago. Again, I'm Josh Eldridge, joined here in the booth, or rather a tent, by Caleb DeBala. And we are looking forward to get this one going. Caleb, what do you expect to see from this one?
Definitely going to see a hard-fought game, as we always do in those rivalry nights. Definitely a lot of energy. Even though there's really not a lot riding on this game, it definitely feels like there is. You can feel it playing for a ring. But this game definitely means a lot to both teams and both sides. So we're definitely going to see a tough battle to see who comes out on top tonight.
I think you made a good point there. Again, Hidden Valley moving down to the 3A this year. If you want to learn more about that, visit osa.org. But they moved down to the 3A, so now they're playing against teams like we've seen so far, Sutherland and Pleasant Hill. They're not playing those Skyline teams anymore, at least in football, the likes of Mazama, Hanley, and, of course, North Valley. So this isn't a league game for the first time since 1984, so you made a good point that not a whole lot's riding on this except, of course, bragging rights, and that's really all this rivalry's been about for the past few years anyway.
And, yeah, especially now with them moving down to 3A, I mean, it is really about bragging rights. They're just top. And I can't wait to find out.
Yeah, I mean, we touched on it then in the next week, and some incredible food. We have about 5 minutes to kick off here, so we'll give you a look again around the league tonight. Again, Hidden Valley's opponent from last week, the Pleasant Hill Billies, they're playing against Dayton at Dayton High School. Some other teams we might care about, South Umpqua and Corbett. All these games are starting as well. Again, we're starting a half hour late tonight because of the Hall of Fame induction ceremony that we did before this game. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check out our YouTube page, HVTV1 Student News. We have the Hall of Fame induction ceremony up there right now, as well as the past couple weeks from Hidden Valley football, and last night were the Mustangs 3-0 against Klamath Union Pelicans in volleyball. But again, that's why we're starting late, so all these games are live, St. Mary's and Regis High School. Pleasant Hill and Dayton, we touched on that one a little bit. As well as if we take a look at the 4A and some of those Skyline teams, again, you fans still must care about that one. Mazama and Del Norte, the California team, they're playing tonight. We also have, let's see here, Sweet Home in Phoenix, as well as Klamath Union and Marshfield all playing tonight as well. You see the Hidden Valley team down there trying to get ready and get hyped up for this game. I'm personally very excited. So again, about 3 minutes till kickoff. So we'll take one last break before we tune into the coin toss here on HVTV1 and, of course, the first kickoff of the season. Welcome back to HVTV1.com as we tune in live to the coin toss.
Introduce yourselves, please. AJ. Okay, I'm Mr. Brasham. Mr. Whitler. Mr. Kraus, thank you. Mr. Dixon. Okay, that's your officials. Control your players. We're going to have a pretty good game here, a lot of emotion. Control your plays. You guys are captains. Keep them in line, please. All right. You are the visitor. Are you the spokesperson?
Yep.
Okay. There's a coin. There's a head. There's a tail. Call it in the air, please.
Tails.
He called tails. It's heads. You've lost the toss. You've won the toss. What do you choose?
Receive.
You wish to receive. Okay. Which goal do you guys want to defend?
Going to defend this one.
Okay. Put your backs to that. Just in a line and come back here, you guys. In a line by me. Okay. I've got the blue team. You guys have any questions? Any questions? No, sir. Shake hands, gentlemen.
So the Mustangs are going to receive to start this game. So they won the coin toss. Going to be very interesting to see what this kickoff team is going to be like. Again, usually back to receive is going to be Elias English. We'll give you a look at some of the other players on the field once that offense comes out, of course, led by sophomore Sam Vidlak. Going to be an interesting one for sure. So with Hidden Valley getting the ball first, and of course senior leader Clancy Allen trying to rev up this Mustang crowd, the student section. More full than you'll usually see it. Of course, this is the rivalry game, North Valley and Hidden Valley, the Civil War. Just under a minute now until they get set off for kickoff. Again, Hidden Valley hasn't won this game in 9 years. This could be a first. And again, not sure if you can see it. We'll try to give you a good look of it. The smoke around the valley is just unbearable tonight. Still getting the game on, though, but you wonder how this smoke is going to come into play. Where there's smoke, there is fire, and we'll see who lights that fire first. So the kickoff teams are out there. We'll bring up our scoreboard presented by Oregon California Supply in the first quarter of this game. Again, Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for your construction, logging, rigging, hose, and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. So again, like we said, Aliyah English back to receive for the Mustangs. And it's up. This one has started. The Civil War matchup begins now. They hand it off on the backside. English gets through everyone. And he gets through. He's going at the 30, at the 20. He's going all the way, and a kickoff return for the Mustangs to get this game started. Incredible. Elias English taking that one 80 yards from the kickoff in Hidden Valley. They get started 6-0. Absolutely incredible. Elias English takes that one all the way, and what a great way to get this game started for Hidden Valley.
75-yard return for a touchdown. Number 1,
Elias English, a sophomore, 5'5", taking that one all the way, and now Hidden Valley, they've still got to try for the extra point. Kicking, of course, is Sam Vidlak, the quarterback, and holding for him is Jeremiah Noga. Kick is up. And it's good. A 7-0 lead for Hidden Valley before this game even starts. So in 14 seconds, hitting that I'm sure either team was expecting, but Hidden Valley will definitely take the ball. We're going to take one break on By Game of the Week on hvtv1.com. Welcome back to the By Game of the Week on hvtv1.com. This game is brought to you by Southern Oregon Sanitation for recycling yard debris and solid waste disposal. Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station, open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue.
deep for the Knights, number 6, Isaiah Rossiter.
Isaiah Rossiter, he's back for the Knights. And if they can answer right back, this place might go wild. Kicking for the Mustangs. It's a junior. And they are ready to go. Again, 14 seconds in, Hidden Valley gets the first score, and now the kickoff is up for North Valley. They'll get down to the 35. That was Elijah Colas, the junior running back. So now the North Valley offense goes out, led by Torrin Tuttle, the quarterback. Tuttle, a junior as well. So two relatively young teams, at least from what we've seen so far of these rosters. And the ball is handed off, and he breaks through. Now only English is back to let him go, and he goes all the way through, chasing him, and finally catching up to him is Spencer Simons. But an incredible run. A 40-yard rush, or just about 40 yards for North Valley. Fantastic way to answer back. And now they're going to be down at about the 22-yard line. Again, we mentioned last week, a couple key performers for Hidden Valley. Dylan Neal and Nathan Bragg, they combined for 5 sacks last week. We're hoping that they can answer back here in some motion coming out from the North Valley line. And there they go, trying to sneak through, but all for naught. That was Austin Gray.
Austin Gray, the ball carrier. He's brought down for a loss by Dylan Neal.
So Dylan Neal breaking through the offensive line right there, and he's been doing that all season. Again, 5 sacks combined between him and Nathan Bragg last week. Now it was against Pleasant Hill, where, if you'll remember, they won 36-0 over the Billies. Ten and a half minutes in the first quarter. 10-yard line.
Have a penalty on the play.
Dead ball. Offside on the defense.
So defensive offsides is the call, so that'll bring the ball up to the 5-yard line. Knights are very close to answering back. Again, up front, we'll give you the Hidden Valley defense. Gabriel Burtfield up front, along with Dylan Neal for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Dustin Brown, just Justin Brown as well on the defensive line. Your linebackers are Nathan Bragg and Tanner Noble, along with Glenn Rossi, and we'll give you the defensive backs after this play, and brought down just at the 2-yard line. North Valley not scoring on that drive. Defensive backs for the Mustangs. Number 11, Trey Bixler. Julian Aguilar, Elias English, and Spencer Simons. In the mix is also Parker Wright. We'll see him out there periodically as well. The Knights have their call. Austin Gray, running back, will get through. 6 points for the Knights as they answer right back. An opening touchdown from Hidden Valley. 7-6 pending the extra point. So getting that touchdown again was Austin Gray. And now they decide not to go for the extra point. They try to get all the way through, and they do. They take the lead. Another rush by Austin Gray for the 2-point conversion. 8-7 now the score. North Valley leading. So with about 9 minutes left, the score 8-7. This is the Bymark Game of the Week live on hvtv1.com. Welcome back to the Bymark Game of the Week on hvtv1.com. This game is brought to you by My Circle K. You can make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any size, any day, any time, just 89 cents. So North Valley answers back quick. Still 9 minutes left, and it's an 8-7 ball game. And Hidden Valley scored without any offensive play, so we still have yet to see sophomore quarterback Sam Vidlak on the field. Kick is up, off of a hop, and they're going to fall on it. And Hidden Valley might not have gotten this one back. We'll have to see the call. So it is Hidden Valley's ball. That was Victor Betancourt falling on that one and keeping it in possession for Hidden Valley.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mark it at the 35. And now finally, Hidden Valley will get their chance. Again, North Valley scoring quick. 6 plays, 65 yards to answer back against the Mustangs. Of course, the touchdown from Austin Gray, and then he got the extra point as well. Play action pass from Vidlak, hitting it deep. Matusik, did he hold on is the question. He did. Great catch there from Matusik on the dive. Vidlak hit him on the run. A fantastic job there. So now at the 46, now in North Valley territory, the Mustangs are going to look to continue this offensive drive. Vidlak back, of course, with sophomore Tobias Powers. That one hit deep. Matusik, oh man, an open field drops that one. Unfortunate. He was going for the streak. Had that one in his hands, just fell right out. Unfortunate. So now 2nd and 10, Hidden Valley. They still are very much in the driver's seat again. Sam Vidlak, 2 games thus far. He's thrown for 334 passing yards. He's thrown 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. His running back Tobias Powers, 208 rushing yards, coupled with 4 touchdowns, all coming last week versus Pleasant Hill. He drops it off to Powers, breaks 1, maybe 2 tackles, and gets up to the 44. A flag is thrown. We'll see what the call is.
Number 20. Dead ball. Personal foul on the red team.
Personal foul on North Valley. So the penalty goes against North Valley. Now with 8.5 minutes left in North Valley territory at about the 29-yard line. Toss on the outside to Powers, and he gets around on the outside for a gain of what looks to be about 7 yards.
He's tackled by number 6, Isaiah Rossiter for the Knights.
Rossiter making that tackle. So again, when we tune into those referee calls, who we're listening to is Todd Bershad, the referee tonight. Ball handed off to Powers, and he finds a hole in the defense. He's going all the way. Oh, man, the 2. Powers breaking through in a big way. Fire.
I think it's about to pay off for him, Ray.
Toss outside. He gets 13-8 now in favor of the Mustangs after that Tobias Powers touchdown. So he had a fantastic drive and finished it off the way you want to with 6 points. So now we'll see if Vidlak can get it through those uprights. A fantastic job by the Mustangs. Catches by Matusik to get that drive started. Just a great job. And Hidden Valley, it looks like they're going to go for it here for the 2-point conversion. That way they're ahead by 7. Vidlak under center, tosses it to Powers, and he's going to try to get through. Runs on the outside, and he can't get it. Just short of it, so the score will remain 13-8. Got about 7 minutes left here on the Weimar Game of the Week in the first quarter. Again, you're watching HVTV1.com. Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Scores 13-8 after Tobias Powers' touchdown. That drive going 6 plays, 65 yards. The Mustangs scored within 2 minutes. But the point after, they tried to go for 2 and failed. Powers couldn't get back in that end zone. So kicking for the Mustangs, Maximus Figger. And Rossiter back to receive for North Valley. He's lined up at about the 20-yard line. He's been very important so far for the Knights. Kick is up, and it's a good one. It's a deep one, a boomer coming out from Figger. But Rossiter will get it. And a great job. The Mustangs just swarmed him, and he's down right around the... But Gray, he gets the first down after and Tuttle. On the play, it's a mistake. Top of your screen. Oh no, is for North Valley. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Mustangs look to be sending a blitz. Pass caught by Gray. First down again. Down at the 7. 1st and goal. Defense needs to stop here in a big way. In motion is Rossiter, but grabbing it up the middle. It looked like. No, on the outside. A play action pass, very convoluted play, and it's incomplete regardless. North Valley doing a great job of selling the fake. Running a lot of options so far, trying to give it to the first back he sees, a wide receiver in motion, and eventually he just keeps the ball on that one and throws it from the outside. Goal line defense for Hidden Valley. Rush up the middle. Gray doesn't get anywhere. And maybe for a loss, too. Burkfield in on the tackle. Dylan Neal. And those linebackers like Nathan Bragg, Tanner Noble, Glenn Rossi, they're all coming up to defend the goal line as well. So Burkfield making officially the tackle, but just about every Mustang on the field was involved in that one. Four minutes left. Hidden Valley still in goal line defense. Motion is called, tossed on the outside. And he's going to make it in. Elias Colas in for the 7-yard rush. A wide receiver in motion, that's Colas. He's going to get the touchdown, add 6 points to North Valley. And they now lead 14-13. So up by 1. They're going to go for the 2-point again, it seems. And yes, they will. Tuttle under center, sending him in motion. He tries for the sneak. It's no good. Tuttle tried to just take that one and run with it, but in fact he gets hit for a loss, so no 2-point conversion. The score is 14-13. There's about 4 minutes left here in the first quarter of play from Murphy. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to the Weimar Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. 14-13 your score.
21-21 with Grant's pass in the second quarter.
Grant's pass game is tied if you heard PA announcer Dale Fisher talking about that game versus Mountain View. This game is just as good as tied, a tight one so far. North Valley leading by 1 with just a shade under 4 minutes to go. North Valley scoring on that one. 7 plays, 76 yards. Took them about 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to be exact. So back to receive again for the Mustangs. That's Elias English and Spencer Simons, I believe. Kick is up. English grabs it. A fake handoff to Simons, which they like to do. And English, he's making it through again. And a good return. Makes it just past the 40-yard line, marked at the 41.
He's out to the Hidden Valley in 42, where the Mustangs will start first and 10.
Not a drive so far. Has not ended in a score. Everyone is scoring.
Elias, we believe he's tackled by number 1, Josiah.
Hidden Valley offense led by Vidlak going.
Penalty on the play. That's going to be holding against Hidden Valley.
So I guess on the kick return, Hidden Valley was holding, so a 5-yard penalty. They will now place it at the 21-yard line in Hidden Valley territory. So definitely not what you want to see, but still 4 minutes left here in this first quarter of play. Mustangs only down by 1. So far they've been automatic. Vidlak in the shotgun, in motion, and taking the ball, but a whistle's called. Powers doesn't get a chance for that one. We'll see what the call is.
False start on the offense.
False start on Hidden Valley. So they'll go back another 5 yards. So now it's 1st and 15 for the Mustangs. Deep in their own territory at the 16. Can't let this hurt you too bad, though. You are still only down by 1 in probably the biggest game of the year. Vidlak in shotgun. They send Powers in motion. Looks to be the same play. This time a play action, going deep and making the reception. He's going. That's Jacob Tackett. He's going all by himself. Oh my goodness, and that's going to be a Mustang touchdown all the way from the 16-yard line. Jacob Tackett, 86 yards. Absolutely incredible 86-yard reception from Jacob Tackett. They were deep in their own territory, but it worked out. Fantastic. And right now they're up by 5. Getting up by a touchdown would be nice. So they're just going to settle. No, they're going for the extra kick again. Vidlak was hanging back, and they'll go for the extra point. So we'll see if they decide to hand it off to Powers again or try to go for a shallow end zone pass. Vidlak set up by himself, but Powers is out there on the wide receiving line. They don't send him in motion. It's going to be all up to Vidlak. He tosses it off, and it's intercepted.
And the conversion is no good. But your score with 3:33 to play in the first, Hidden Valley 19.
That was Josiah Bergquist denying the extra point for the interception. 19-14 the score. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left here in Murphy in the first quarter. You're watching the Weimar Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to the Weimar Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. HVTV1 is sponsored by Field Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Field Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. 19-14 the score, and we're only in the first quarter of play at Evergreen Sports Complex. The kick is up. So they're going to mark it at about the 24. Mustangs only lead by 5, 19-14. Interesting score for football, not one you see, but I'm loving this game so far.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of back and forth. I think we're going to continue to see that. We haven't really seen anybody's defense step up and really hold the other, so I think this is definitely just going to be who just so happens to get that last touchdown.
A shootout, yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be an exciting game. Love the scoring.
Run up the middle by Austin Gray. And again, I touched on it a bit in the pregame, how North Valley's defense has been kind of underwhelming so far. They had 60 points scored on them in the first game and then 38 in the next week. Again, they're being outscored 38-91 on the season so far. So offense definitely going to have an advantage, at least in this one. But surprising so far, the Mustangs defense held Pleasant Hill scoreless last week. 14 points on them in the first quarter right now, but nothing. A run up the middle. Elias English with the tackle. What a good run up the middle for North Valley. And that was Elias
English with that tackle.
Devontae Clark.
However, it is good for a North Valley first down at the Hidden Valley 39. Handing out our Robinson Orthodontist Hydro Flask to the touchdown winner and birthday girl, John O'Nears. Congratulations.
23-yard rush right up the middle as the clock continues to run. North Valley, they hustle to the line. Under center is the quarterback, Tuttle. Tackled for a gain of maybe 2 yards. Quarterback Tuttle decides just to hang on to it, gets a gain of 2, but Hidden Valley defense stuffs him. Doesn't get too far, 2nd and 9. The game maybe starts to slow down. Both teams trying to figure out a game plan. It's been very high scoring again. Just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Oh my goodness. A great tackle coming out from, I believe that was Dustin Brown. No, that was Glenn Rossi. Instead, the linebacker sneaking through there.
Score update in the second quarter is Mountain View 28, Grants Pass 28.
Tackle for loss. It'll be 3rd and 11. In motion and the toss. Caught in the backfield by the Mustangs. No, he breaks 2 tackles. Colas breaks 2 tackles and still couldn't get anywhere. Brought down by...
He runs into a stampede of Mustangs.
He's brought down by Dylan Neal.
It's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Knights.
4th down and 9. I don't think they're going to punt it here. Very interesting choice as Tuttle remains on the field. So they are going to go for it here. Coming in, this one is Tyson Garcia as a wide receiver. 4th and 9, a big play for North Valley in the early going of this game. Whistle is called again. 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. So timeout called by North Valley. They couldn't decide what play they were going to run. We're going to take a timeout too. Score is 19-14. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. It's a shootout early, 19-14 the score, as the Mustangs are leading. Timeout was called by North Valley. We're about to get right back into it, though, again in the first quarter. Fourth and 9 for the Knights. A big play early as they're right at the 42-yard line. Hidden Valley looks to be sending the blitz, and they do, breaking through. And for the sack, that's Glenn Rossi. He sacks him in the backfield. It's a turnover. The Mustangs have the ball back. On 4th and 9, Glenn Rossi sneaks through and makes the sack. We saw him sneaking around, and he breaks through. Glenn Rossi for the first sack of the game for the Mustangs.
Definitely a big play right there. That could definitely change the outcome of this game.
4th and 9, I mean, you are losing by 5. I don't know why you'd go for it this early, but I'm not going to question the decisions. Again, about 10 seconds left. Here in the first quarter of play. North Valley calls a timeout before play even resumes. 19-14 your score after the sack by Glenn Rossi. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Getting set to get back into play with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, tonight was the Hall of Fame induction night here at Hidden Valley High School. We'll give you a recap of those in between quarters, something to stay tuned for. So if we have Dave Fisher on the PA. Vidlac back to pass. Tackett with the reception. Down at the 40. And that was about 15 yards, the reception. 16 to be exact. We'll see if the Mustangs can get off another play under 5 seconds. 2-1-0, and they will not get off another play. So the end of the first quarter, 19-14, the Mustangs are leading the North Valley Knights. This is definitely a game you're going to want to stay tuned for, folks, because it is about to get heated. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today.
So a gain of about 10.
But not until a first down for the Mustangs at the North Valley 28.
We're at the North Valley 28-yard line. So again, just the start of the second quarter. 11:53 left as the clock will be stopped after Powers went out of bounds. Vidlac hands it off to Powers. Call it a gain of maybe 5 yards.
He was stopped by number 7, Zeke Tamblin, first 2. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
So gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. They are in North Valley territory at the 24-yard line. Vidlac in the backfield next to Powers from the shotgun. That's where he likes to be. The pass deep. And incomplete. He almost hit his man. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Incomplete. 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs.
Same lineup for the Mustangs. Vidlac drops back and dumps it off to Noga. Gets around 1, but stopped by the next.
Vidlac's pass is complete to number 8, Jeremiah Noga.
10:45 left here in the second quarter. Stay tuned during halftime. We'll give you full stats recap and a look around the league tonight. Right now, we're all enthralled by this game. 19-14, just got out of the first quarter. This game started with an Elias English 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Fantastic job. In motion is Parker Wright. He will take that one, but he's hit hard.
Right, the ball carrier for the Mustangs.
Mustangs.
They'll turn it over.
Before clock still going. Shade under 10 minutes left. North Valley, their running game has been their saving grace so far. Is now on the outside on the play action pass is Tuttle, and he dumps it off, an incomplete pass. The intended target was Tamblin. Tamblin had that one wide open, but just couldn't grab a hold of that one, and it's been the story for both of these teams so far. Tackett, a great receiving touchdown, but Matusik had trouble with that earlier. So Tamblin is now on the sidelines in North Valley. As coming in, his replacement is Elijah Newell. 3rd and 8 now for the Knights. It's the handoff up the middle. A first down and more as he gets past the defensive backs. English is chasing him. And he is going to go all the way into the end zone. Parker Wright dove for him, but it is no good. 75-yard rush for a touchdown, and the Knights, they take back the lead.
Even though the Knights are away here, you can still hear them a little bit. There's a big crowd over on that other side that's been building up this whole game. You know, you can really tell how much this game means to people when you got basically 2 stands over there,
and they're packed. There's people overflowing over there.
They're packed. I mean, there's people standing on the sidelines. You can even see them there in that corner of that shot there on the right. You know, they're even all the way down. I mean, they're all the way down the entire field just lining it. This is definitely a big event here in the community, and you can see really how much it matters to people around here. The
attempt for 2 points is good in the end zone. was Josiah Berquist for the extra point. 22-19 the score. North Valley now takes the lead. 9:15 left here in the second quarter of play. You're watching HVTV1.com. This is the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to HVTV1.com. This is the Bi-Mart Game of the Week. Again, this game is brought to you by Southern Oregon Sanitation. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. So again, a 75-yard rush by Austin Gray. He's been phenomenal so far for North Valley. That's Austin Gray's third touchdown. Again, just about automatic for the Knights. His last one of 75 yards, first one of 2, and then his middle one was about 7 yards, the rush in for North Valley. 9:16 as we get set for Hidden Valley's kick return. Again, they started this game, Elias English, an 80-yard kick return touchdown to get the Mustangs up 7-0 early. That one, a kick is just going to land up in the middle. It's grabbed and fallen upon. Tanner Noble, he's just going to fall on top of that one. And it will be placed at the 42-yard line. Cheerleaders for Hidden Valley starting to pick up. The student section is jam-packed. This whole place is jam-packed. We talked about earlier, we got here. It was full about an hour before the game started. People were here socializing, and you touched on it a little bit, Caleb. This is just a big game for the community.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, even North Valley has come out in great numbers tonight just to see this.
Powers good for about 6 there, maybe 5. But a good rush from Tobias Powers. Again, last week, Powers pretty much exploded on the offensive side of the ball. 4 touchdowns last week, about 200 yards for him rushing. Again, we saw that North Valley long 75-yard rush. 5 lead changes in this game alone.
Yeah, definitely been back and forth the entire game. And, you know, I think we're definitely going to see that continue into the second half.
So that one goes against North Valley. It's going to be, oh, I guess they're going to call it a first down. So they get the rest of the 5 yards they need. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the North Valley 48-yard line. Here you get a good look at everything that's going on up front. Vidlak, pass on the outside, Tackett. He's going to try to get around everyone, but does not. Making the tackle was Drew Hansen.
He's tackled by number 4, Drew Hansen, after a 3-yard gain.
3 yards for Tackett. Hansen with the tackle. Again, Tackett with the 84-yard touchdown reception earlier. I mean, we talked about it a little bit during the break. There's just been big plays resulting in points. Not a lot of these drives are being grinded out. But
Tobias Powers, the ball carrier.
Tobias Powers.
That's a gain of 8. That's good for a Hidden Valley.
PA announcer Dale Fisher just as confused as we are. That looked to be a first down, and I'm not sure they're going to call it as such. We'll see what they decide to do down there on the field. You can see the referees conversing there.
Horse collar tackle on the defense.
Horse collar call against the defense. So I'm fairly certain that that is going to be a first down. And yeah, they're going to move it all the way up. As horse collaring, that is something you do not want to be doing.
Personal foul is the call. It's going to be 1st and 10, Hidden Valley at the North Valley 23.
23-yard line for Hidden Valley. 1st and 10. Play clock resumes after the horse collar call against North Valley. A lot of penalties, too. Not a lot of these drives are being grinded out. Taking up the middle for a gain of maybe 4 yards for Hidden Valley. That was Tanner Noble.
Tanner Noble, the ball carrier for the Mustangs.
Clock still going. 7.5 minutes left before halftime.
And Austin Gray, 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs.
We got some young fans behind us, it seems. Gotta love it. It's a community night here.
That's what, definitely a lot of kids are in around tonight.
There's a lot of kids on both sides. I love it. Gotta get these young fans into football. Vidlac with the pass and the, oh my goodness. Parker Wright had that one in his hands and just dropped it. You could see the frustration in his body language, pounding the ground. Unfortunate. Parker Wright should have had that one.
Pass intended for number 6, Parker Wright, is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8 after the incompletion from Parker Wright. 22-19. High scoring in just the first half of this one. Just under 7 minutes left to go. Got Noga, Wright, and Tackett all on the bottom of your screen. The receiving core for Hidden Valley. Pass to Wright. That one's caught. He's going to be down out the. That's going to be a yards.
But Hidden Valley at the North Valley 9-yard line.
So they're going to mark it at the 9-yard line. Close to the end zone for Hidden Valley. The clock resumes. Powers next to Vidlac again, and he takes it on the counter. He takes it to the 1, almost in the touchdown. A good counter from Powers, but he's down at the 1.
Down to the 1-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Mustangs.
Wright coming out of the game, Noble coming in. New formation maybe from Hidden Valley. Noble lined up at the fullback position behind Vidlac, behind Powers is. Well, Tobias Powers, he tried to get that one, but he was knocked down before he got anywhere. As that one, he'll be tackled for a loss. Seems like down at the North Valley 3-yard line.
On the tackle. It's like a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Timeout is called. 22-19 the score on the Bimart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to HVTV1. This is the Bimart Game of the Week, live on HVTV1.com. 22-19 the score. On the line in motion. Audible is called. Vidlac now under center. Flag is thrown. Play called dead before it even starts. We'll tune in to see what the call is. And we're going to tune in to listen to Todd Bershad.
A red. Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
North Valley, the call against them is encroachment. So that will move it up to the 2-yard line. So 3rd down and goal, 2 to go for the points. This would give Hidden Valley a lead. Rush up the middle, Noble. He gets it. Noble sneaking through the jumble of players, and that will be a touchdown for the Mustangs. 25-22 your score. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll see if Hidden Valley, now leading by 3, decides to go for the field goal or if they go for 2 here. It would seem as if they're going for 2. Vidlac out there. Nope. No, they're going to kick the field goal. Noga sets up in front of him. He's going to hold the kick still for Vidlac. And they're just going to take these points instead of going for 2. The kick up, and it's going to be good. 26-22 the score. Mustangs now lead by 4 on the Bimart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Score is 26-22 after the Tanner Noble touchdown. That play going 11 plays, over 60 yards. Figure to kick for the Mustangs. Ball take an awkward hop. Still recovered by North Valley, as that one could have been dangerous, but Colas takes it off the hop. And Hidden Valley almost had that one right back for them at the 20-yard line, but Colas will take it. It's going to be down at the 18.
Touchdown Hydro Flask winner this time is Mr. Brandon O'Driscoll.
In HVTV1 Student News, would like to thank the following sponsors and people for supporting Hidden Valley High School athletics and activities: Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde, Stephen Stark Excavation, Pete Allen Surveying, Don Carter Enterprises, the Hidden Valley Market. That play looks like it's broken through. Colas had that one for a game, but there is a flag down.
He's tackled by number 85, Brian Cox, but there is a penalty on the play.
Give the right signal. Holding on the offense.
It's against the Knights.
So Knights are holding.
Hey, folks, if you're standing
Not
up
quite sure
against
who it
the
was,
fence,
but
you need to make sure that you are
that is the call as they go back 5 yards.
scoreboard side of the walkway there, please. Kids against the fence, please move over to your right. If you're standing against the fence in the
So
stadium,
down
please
at
move
the
to
about
your
9-yard
right.
line,
You're not
deep in their
walking
own
the field
territory.
over
The Knights going to need a big drive here to grab some points, but from what we've seen, both teams have been able to drive the ball just as good as anyone else. That's Hidden Valley's, or North Valley's rather, 5th penalty, and that one breaking through. No. Gained for about 4 yards. Again, North Valley 42 yards in penalties, and it might be more here. We'll find out after that flag is thrown.
Looks like we have an injured player on the field.
Flag is thrown. There is someone down. Not quite sure who that is. I wonder if that had anything to do with the flag down. So again, we go down the list of great people here at Hidden Valley. Again, we'd like to thank Benton Construction, Southern Oregon Audio and Visual, and Ciro Bignati, and the Josephine County Foundation. Again, Don Carter, Dar Benton, Peter Allen, Stephen Stark, and President Jeff Hyde of Evergreen Federal Bank. They've all been inducted into the Hidden Valley Hall of Fame tonight. So it's going to be a first down for the night. Still a player down. We're going to take a break. Score is 26-22. This is the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. This game, of course, brought to you by the students of the Hidden Valley New Age Media class, running HVTV1.com. I'm, of course, joined with Caleb Dubala from that class, led by Jay Reese and Christopher Pendleton.
North Valley at their own 28-yard line.
Play is set to resume. 4 minutes, 45 seconds, and counting. Ball is handed off up the middle. That was Austin Gray again. A lot of options coming out from North Valley. It's hard to keep track of where the ball is for us up here. It must be tough for the defense down there, the guys up front for Hidden Valley. Senior leader Clancy Allen trying to rev up the student section. Spiritual leader of this team.
Another personal foul call. They'll mark 15 yards from the spot. That's 30 yards in penalties in the last 2 plays.
So we heard it here from P announcer Dale Fisher, 30 yards in penalties in the past couple plays. So now down at Hidden Valley's 39. This play started back at the 8-yard line for North Valley, and they've pushed it about 60 yards. Hidden Valley look to be sending the blitz, and they do. Gray gets it in the backfield and maybe barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Making the tackle is Nathan Bragg.
Tackled by Nathan Bragg. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
3 minutes, 50 seconds. 4-point game. It's still anyone's as we're only in the first half. 26-22. Hidden Valley leads it. Some men in motion, maybe a wildcat formation. No, it'll be a false start against North Valley. I think that's what's going to be the call.
The delay of game on the offense.
So it's not false start, it's instead of delay of game penalty, something you don't see too much, but it does go against North Valley. Going to be 1st and 15 for them now. So maybe a gain of 2 for North Valley, but still nothing special. It's going to be now 3rd and very long for the Knights.
The ball carrier. About a 1-yard gain on that play. Third and
North Valley taking a while. They don't want another delay of game call. But coming in for the Knights, that's Elijah Newell. The bottom of your screen, the wide receiver. Still under center is the quarterback. It's a play action pass. Going on the outside, and the pass is complete. And Drew Hansen is pushed out of bounds. Tuttle, nice sell on the play action pass. He rolls out outside and hits his man. That'll be a 1st down. No, it won't. 4th down and 1. That is unfortunate. They were very close there. 4th and 1. North Valley's going to go for it. Coming in for North Valley, Tyson Garcia, junior wide receiver. He's going to be lined up at the top of your screen there in the wide receiver corps. Looks like it's going to be a rush play, though, as he's the only man out wide. And Tuttle's going to sneak through for... We'll see what they decide to call here. It's very close on the 4th and 1.
Parker Wright's thinking it's their ball.
I think it's their ball, too. It didn't look like Tuttle got anywhere. They might need to bring out the chains here like they do in the NFL. Very, very close call.
And here come the chains.
Yep.
Big thank you to our
They're
chain
bringing it.
gang, Jim Kearney, Wayne Griffith, and Jason Griffith.
Are they going to bring the chains out? Very close call. One that could dictate how the rest of this game goes.
I think any shutdown for either of these defenses is probably going to be one of the most.
We got people up here thinking it's a 1st down. So it will be Mustangs' ball. They stop the 4th and 1 attempt. Incredible. That's big.
That is definitely big.
That's the first defensive stop for either team. That's the 2nd time North Valley has failed going for it on 4th down. So I guess 2nd time a defense has stopped their opponent so far. Very, very close. And that frankly could have gone either way, it seemed.
Yeah, I think that's really what this game is going to come down to. Some play where either team can come out top, and obviously whoever performs on that team on that play will, I think, come out on top.
So Sam Vidlak back with his favorite running back, Tobias Powers. Powers takes that one. He tries to power through a jumble of players, maybe for a gain of 2. Well, you're going to call it a gain of 3. I'm never right on those things. But 2nd and 7. Vidlak gets the call from head coach James Powers, assisted by Mark Vidlak, his dad. Interesting duo there. It's always cool to see coach quarterback father-son duo. Different kind of connection there and different kind of trust there for sure.
Oh, yeah, and Mark Vidlak's probably been coaching him, too, since he was a kid, so.
He's prepared for this moment against North Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Flag is thrown. We'll see what the call is.
Delay of game on the offense.
Delay of game against the Mustangs.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, so now it's going to be second and about 11. Mustangs got to hurry it up now. They don't want another one of those.
Timeout, North Valley. That's their third and final timeout.
Timeout is called for North Valley. That's their final one in this half. 26-22 the score on the Bi-Mart Game of the Week. You're watching it on hvtv1.com. Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on hvtv1.com. This game is brought to you by My Circle K. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil. And enjoy a Polar Pop any size, any day, any time, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card. And earn points with every purchase, and you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, and kick back with them at mycirclek.com. Plays resumed here in this 26-22 game. Under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Not sure what the call was here, as we'll find out.
Play in there.
Seems like they're still figuring out what it was down there on the field.
Did I blow it in?
So no penalty. We're just going to redo third down. Third and about 11 for the Mustangs. Vidlak dropping back, hitting his receiver deep. It's tacked. It's picked off. Interception is made by Torrin Tuttle. The quarterback gets the ball back for his own team.
Number 9, Torrin Tuttle. The Knights will take over at the Hidden Valley 41-yard line.
That is a big play right there.
Interception by Tuttle. First turnover of the game for either team. That is big.
That's definitely a great way to come back. I mean, HV stops them on that rush there, and then they get that interception to get it right back.
Those two kind of offset each other, it seems. So in motion in the backfield, that's Bergquist. He's going to get the ball. He tries to break one tackle, but is brought down after a gain of, we'll call it 5 yards.
First two was Julian Aguilar.
Aguilar on the tackle.
Gain of 6.
Clock running, we're under a minute now before halftime. North Valley going to have to hurry it up if they want to get some points out of this. Again, a field goal won't give them the lead. So they're trying to get those 6 points in 40 seconds. Tuttle coming around on the outside. A throw relatively deep, and it's caught.
Tuttle's pass is complete to number
That's Hansen going to make the catch. It's going to be a first down.
Lawrence Matusik.
Matusik going to make the the tackle.
First down.
The clock's still going. Just about 30 seconds left.
And they'll down the ball. It's going to be second and 10.
So now the clock resumes.
Don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets. You got about one more quarter to get those 50-50 tickets.
32 seconds.
Basketball. We'll have that drawing at the beginning of the fourth quarter, thereabouts.
Maybe Hansen got out of bounds. They're going to stop the clock instead so that Knights are going to be able to get this play off without worrying about the time. Tuttle, play action pass going on the outside. Incomplete. A lot of pressure coming from Dylan Neal as he just about got that sack, but incomplete pass. Good pressure from the rush defense. 27 seconds left. Third down for the Knights. We're getting close to halftime again. Stay tuned for halftime. Going to have a full stats recap, drive summary. Stay tuned for halftime. The Weimar Game of the Week on hvtv1.com. Third and 10. Wide receiver at the bottom of your screen from North Valley is Tyson Garcia. Tuttle under center. A lot of pressure. Pocket collapses and he's going to go. Oh, a big hit coming from behind. Dustin Brown going to make that big tackle, but it's going to be a first down, I think. It is first and goal for the Knights. Clock continues to move. Under 20 seconds now. North Valley spikes it. It'll stop the clock. 16.4 seconds left for North Valley to try to get into the end zone. Again, North Valley, they're out of timeouts. They're going to have to spike the ball if they don't want that clock to keep running. That's what they did. So again, 16.4 seconds. They need to get into the end zone here if they want the lead coming into halftime. As again, they are down by 4. A field goal won't do it. Tuttle rolls out on the outside. Pass deep into the corner of the end zone, incomplete.
Tuttle's pass intended for Isaiah Rossiter is incomplete.
Tried to hit the corner of the end zone, no good.
Spencer Simons.
It's going to be second and goal, or rather third and goal now for the Knights.
On defense for the Stags. Third down and goal now.
They're down just inside the 10-yard line. Not quite the 9, but right there in the middle. That's how far they have to go if they want the lead going into halftime. Just under 10 seconds left. Third down.
Timeout. Hidden Valley.
Timeout called by North Valley. 26-22 the score. 10 seconds till halftime. You're watching the Weimar Game of the Week live on hvtv1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Weimar Game of the Week on hvtv1.com. Third down for the Knights. They are inside the 10. Tuttle drops back. Pass knocked away.
Tuttle's pass intended for Drew Hansen is incomplete.
5 seconds left. Fourth down inside the 10.
That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Hidden Valley's defense really going down. Making sure they're not getting this touchdown here. They definitely want to stop them. You can tell that they're determined right here.
This could possibly be the last play before half, and be sure to stay tuned during halftime. So we're going to have a full drive recap and stats as we move towards the second half of this ball game. (26-22) again. This whole game started from an Elias English kick return. Tuttle on the outside. He's being chased by Rossi. A diving catch, and it's no good. Action-packed play to end the half. My goodness, what a way to end this half. 26-22. After one half of football, the Mustangs are in the lead over the North Valley Knights. And we will go to halftime. And remember, stay tuned. We're going to have a full drive recap and stats coming up. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here.
A great one tonight as Josh. Lead changes in this ball game. Been a great half. Both teams loaded with offense, a lot of offense. And again, Hidden Valley started it with English running the opening kickoff back 75 yards for Hidden Valley. Took just 14 seconds to do that, and the Mustangs were out to a 7-0 lead. North Valley came right back, though. Less than 3 minutes later, a 2-yard Austin Gray run put North Valley on the scoreboard, capping a 6-play, 65-yard drive. And the Knights went for 2, Gray running it in, and it was 8-7. North Valley took the lead in the Civil War. Hidden Valley would come back 2 minutes later on a 3-yard Tobias Powers run. They went for 2, did Hidden Valley, and it failed. But Hidden Valley had a 6-play, 65-yard drive, took less than 2 minutes with Powers getting in the end zone. He ran for 4 touchdowns a week ago, as Josh mentioned. And with that TD run, in spite of the PAT run attempt failing, Hidden Valley had a 13-8 lead with 7:06 to go in the opening quarter. But the Knights put together a 7-play, 76-yard drive. And once again called on Austin Gray, a 7-yard touchdown run. So he went into the end zone with 3:53 to go left in the first quarter. The Knights went for 2, but failed once again on one their conversion, for the only time tonight. They failed as we get a look now at our Hall of Fame induction class. Josh will mention those when we come back after the break. So with that touchdown run from Gray, his second of the night, with 3:53 to go first quarter, North Valley had a 14-13 lead. Hidden Valley came back, though, big play from Sammy Vidlak to tack it and went 84 yards to the house. And with 3:33 to go first quarter, Hidden Valley led it 19-14 after Vidlak's 2-point PAT pass attempt failed. And again, the Mustangs had a 19-14 lead with 3:33 to go opening quarter. Back came North Valley, though. The Knights quickly struck 3 plays, 77 yards. 75 of that was from Austin Gray, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Again, Gray has had runs of 2, 7, and 75 yards. That came with 9:16 to go in the first half. Berquist ran it in for 2, and the Knights, with 8 points, took the lead back by 3, 22-19. But Hidden Valley bounced right back the very next possession. The longest scoring possession of the night, Hidden Valley went 11 plays, 64 yards. They took 4 minutes, 48 seconds off the game clock. As Josh mentioned, they engineered that drive very diligently. And 11-play scoring drive, it was Tanner Noble that plunged it in from 1 yard out. Vidlak added the PAT kick, and with 5:25 to go in the half, Hidden Valley owned a 26-22 lead. They would maintain ownership of that lead as North Valley came back after a Sam Vidlak interception, the only turnover of the night by either team, and on 4th and 10 at the 10. And that was contributors there. 3A Friday Night Lights here at Mustang Stadium, 26-22, Hidden Valley with the lead. You're watching Hidden Valley High School Sports live on HVTV1.com.
Bi-Mart. Get ready for your season for less. Get ready for your
Peter Allen Survey, Stephen Stark Construction, There's Stephen there on the far left right there. And also, of course, Jeff Hyde, president of Evergreen Federal Bank. Thanks to all those great contributors and the great facilities, and I mean great for a school of this size in a small town. They are the envy of many schools in the state of Oregon. 26-22 halftime score. When we come back, Josh will take a look at the first half statistics, the teams, and the individual leaders in the game when we continue our Bi-Mart Game of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. You're watching, once again, it's 26-22, Hidden Valley leading North Valley. You're watching HVTV1.com.
And sniffles, and your Bi-Mart pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots, currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. It's halftime here in Murphy, Oregon. The Mustangs lead 26-22 over the North Valley Knights. We give you a look at the statistics so far for this game. Hidden Valley, 236 total offensive yards, 86 of those coming off of the rush. For North Valley, 252 rushing yards, and total yards for them is going to be 387. So a lot more offense coming from that North Valley side. We look at the individual statistics for Hidden Valley. Sam Vidlak, 7 for 13 attempts, 150 yards for him so far. He's got a passing touchdown. That touchdown was to Jacob Tackett, 75-yard touchdown for him. Tackett has 90 yards on the night receiving, and of course that one touchdown. Tobias Powers, 8 rushes, 80 yards. He also has a touchdown on the night for the Mustangs. Other notables: Lawrence Matusik, 15 yards on the night, 1 reception. Parker Wright, the same number, and Jeremiah Noga, 1 reception for 3 yards. Again, Tobias Powers, he's got 80 yards on the night so far. Tackett has got the other 6 for the Hidden Valley Mustangs rushing. Again, this is the rivalry game, Hidden Valley and North Valley. There are other games going on around the state tonight. Again, Hidden Valley's opponent last week, Pleasant Hill, they're playing against Dayton High School. St. Mary's, they're playing against also in our division. That as well as Henley and Wairika team. They are in Marshfield in the league tonight. They've yet to get that 2-0 or 1-1 rather to start this season. They shut out Pleasant Hill. Right now, the Hidden Valley, surprising for most last week on half against the North Valley Knight. And we'll take another break. Of course, is brought after 2 quarters of play, a shootout here in Murphy, to be certain. Take a look forward at next week, traveling to Salem Academy. Then we're home against Cascade Christian. Then on the 5th of October, the Mustangs will travel to Medford to face St. Mary's. Take a look at Salem Academy, though, our opponent next week. Salem Academy, they're 1-1 right now. A 41-35 loss against Pleasant Hill, a team that the Mustangs shut out. And then after that, last week they played Bandon High School. They won that 34-14 tonight against Amity High School. Getting set to get back started here against North Valley High School. The Mustangs, again, they lead by 4 against the Knights, 26-22. Going to be a great second half. I can tell you I'm excited for this one. Can we take a look at the stats? Vidlak, 7 for 13, 150 yards on the night. Tobias Powers, 50 yards rushing on 8 attempts and a touchdown for Powers. Under a minute left in halftime. So again, this second half of football is going to be brought to you by Riverside Ready Mix. Call 541-476-1424. Again, 541-476-1424. No job too big, no job too small. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. Getting set to get right back into halftime here. Or right back into play, rather. The Hidden Valley kick team set to give the ball to North Valley. Third quarter of play coming up on HVTV1.com. It's the By Mark Game of the Week. Kick is up. I believe the call is that it's going to be out of bounds. We'll see what the call is. It looked like the ball went out of bounds, but might be an offsides call. We'll find out here in just a moment. So it is offsides against Hidden Valley. Max Figure back to kick now. He is up. Kicking again. They had a different kicker out there last time, but it was a offsides from Hidden Valley. And now play is set to resume in the third quarter here in Murphy. Kick is up. That one's tall. Austin Gray almost had that one. The Mustangs might have recovered that one if Gray didn't hold on. And he did. He did hold on, so the Mustangs defense will head out. Again, we'll reset the defense for you. Hidden Valley defense, at least as it was when we began this game. Gabriel Burkfield and Dylan Neal, defensive tackles up front, coupled out with Dustin Brown up front as well. Your linebacker squad, Nathan Bragg, Tanner Noble, and Glenn Rossi. And your defensive backs, Trey Bixler, Julian Aguilar, Elias English, and Spencer Simons. Good blocks coming out from North Valley as Gray gets a gain of
Austin Gray, the ball carrier.
about 25 yards.
Spencer Simons, but not so long.
About 20 yards.
That's good for a North Valley first down.
Gray has been good all night. Again, he scored 3 touchdowns for North Valley. A run of 2 yards, a run of 7, and then that big run of about 75. Tuttle under center. Oh, and he kept the ball and sacked in the backfield.
Tuttle, the ball carrier. He's tackled for a loss by Glenn Rossi
Looks like the option was snuffed out, and Hidden Valley tackles him in the backfield. Second and long for North Valley. Again, this has been a good game thus far, 26-22 after just one half. Both of these defenses have sort of been absent. We'll see if that changes up after halftime, but it was an exciting first half of football.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth, a lot of scoring. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that.
Changes up front for North Valley. That one's handed off. It looked like Gray fumbled the ball. He did, and we'll see who decides to take it back. It's going to be Hidden Valley's ball on the fumble recovery. Dustin Brown recovering that fumble for Hidden Valley, and dropping it was Austin Gray.
First and 10, Hidden Valley at their own 42-yard line.
Hidden Valley's at their own 42-yard line. 10:37 left to go. Good blocks coming out upfield. Powers going to be getting a rush of about 6 yards. So again, North Valley started this quarter with the ball. Went for about 5 plays, and Austin Gray fumbled the ball. Ten minutes to go in this third quarter. Handoff to Powers. He's coming toward the bottom of your screen, and he's getting some good blocks on the outside. He breaks a tackle, and he gets the first down. Flag down on the field. We'll see what the call is.
Holding on the offense.
Holding against Hidden Valley. So that will bring the first down back for sure, but a good run from Tobias Powers. He broke the tackle from Drew Hansen. Unfortunate offensive lineman getting caught holding there. Second and 11. They get to reduce second down, but it is 11 yards. Going to have to get a big play from one of your star players. Could be any one of them in the Mustangs. They have a lot.
Yeah, I think, they're either going to make it or not. I mean, a lot of these plays have been, as you said before, just big plays. So hopefully we see one here.
Powers finding a hole, and he gets through. He's getting a lot of blocks. And that's going to be a first down. No flag is thrown. It looked like maybe there should have been, but no flag is thrown. That'll be a first down for Tobias Powers. That one went about 24 yards for Powers. Great job from him. And if I'm being honest, that looked like it probably could have been a block in the back near the 40-yard line, but no flag is thrown. So here we are, first and 10, Vidlac under center. Noble behind him and Powers behind Noble. A fullback rush. Tanner Noble breaks through about 3 players, and he's finally down at the 29-yard line.
Tanner Noble, the ball carrier. He's tackled by Drew Hansen, but not before a 7-yard.
Second and 3 for the Mustangs.
Mr. Noble. Second and 3 for your Mustangs.
Noble coming out, Parker Wright coming in. So the fullback rush not going to be an option this time, but it has worked. Noble has a touchdown on the night from that fullback position. A rush from Powers to the outside. He cuts through. He should get a first down from that one, a gain of about 4.
Second gain of 4. That's good for a Mustang. First down.
First down for the Mustangs. So they've gotten 3 on this drive. Mustangs good for 9 first downs in the first half. Another handoff for Powers, and he breaks through, getting good blocks upfield. A first down and maybe more. 15 yards for Tobias Powers as he breaks the tackle from Tuttle. Great job by Powers breaking through there. 4 first downs on this drive from Hidden Valley, and they're playing some good football up front. A lot of good blocks downfield from the offensive line guys.
Powers has definitely been unstoppable. I mean, nearly this entire game, North Valley's defense just has not been able to get a hold of him.
Powers a gain of about 2 there. He's going to be down at the 1. Benson with another tackle. Second and goal, 9 yards to go. Vidlac and Powers standing next to each other, and that always means trouble. And you see the good offensive lineman on your screen right now from Hidden Valley. Powers gets around 1. And he's finally pushed out of bounds by Drew Hansen. Under 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter of play. 26-22 the score. Again, first half was quite the shootout. This second half, or at least this third quarter, has kind of slowed down a bit. And this game was explosive from the start. Elias English, an 80-yard kick return on the first play of the game. Same formation coming out from the Mustangs. In motion is Jacob Tackett. He comes through for a block. The pass, that was a bullet from Sammy Vidlac, but incomplete to Parker Wright. So if I'm the Mustangs here, what do you think, Caleb? You think we're going to see a field goal, or you go for it here, try to get the touchdown?
I think they're definitely going to go for it here. It seems like they've been taking a lot of risks this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them take another.
I think they're going to settle for the field goal. They're trying to find what ball they want to use. They've got one already out there as that one finds itself to the cheerleaders. So holding for Vidlac is Jeremiah Noga. The kick from Vidlac is up, and it's good. Add 3 points to the Mustangs. It's 29-22. The Mustangs are leading with about 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And the Mustangs leading by 6. We're going to take a break. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week, live on HVTV1.com. The Mustangs extend their lead before we took a break, 29-22, off the 9-yard field goal from Sam Vidlac. That last drive going 10 plays, totaling of 52 yards for the Mustangs. Fager to kick off. A high kick, Austin Gray looking to grab that one. He lets it on a hop, and they fall on it. The ball is going to be down right about the 22-yard line.
Torrance huddle. North Valley will set up 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
So that Hidden Valley defense comes back out. They held North Valley last time. Well, frankly, North Valley did it to themselves. It was a fumble recovery. 6:45 left to go in the third quarter of play. Breaking through tackles. Maybe more, and oh my goodness. Oh man, I thought he'd stay down after that one. That was Bergquist. He ran head first into Dylan Neal's knee.
Ball carrier. He's tackled by some young man in a blue jersey.
Gotta love PA announcer Dale Fisher.
1st and 10, North Valley at their own 39-yard
Definitely
line.
a staple of the Hidden Valley game.
We make a lot of comments on him throughout our broadcast, but you gotta love him.
You gotta love him.
Another run up the middle. Good blocks upfield. And I believe, let's see if I get this right, that might have been Tyson Garcia on the run.
Tackled by number 11, Trey Dixon.
Bixler, middle linebacker, in the tackle on that one.
That play is good for a North Valley 1st down at their own 49.
North Valley with the first down. They're still not over the 50-yard line yet. They look to continue this drive near the bottom of the field. So that one another option play, but this time Hidden Valley sees right through it, maybe a gain of 2. North Valley's been running that option a lot. They get a wide receiver in motion, and Tuttle just has to decide who he gives it to, whether it's going to be his running back, that wide receiver, or if he's just going to keep it himself. And that's been a really great play so far for the Knights, but now, as we're later in the ballgame, the Mustangs might start to see through that one.
Yeah, they've definitely been using it quite a bit. It's been pretty productive for them. You can see, though, sometimes when they do it and that completely does not work. So, you know, it's definitely a little bit of a 50-50 kind of play.
High risk, high reward. I guess
right.
you could put it that way. In motion is Bergquist. Oh my goodness, and breaking through the line. Oh my goodness, I don't know how he stayed on his feet. Tuttle stayed on his feet, and in the backfield coming up quick was Dustin Brown. Just absolutely busted through that offensive line, smoked them all, and just about knocked Tuttle 50 yards back.
That was definitely a tough situation he was put in there.
I mean, he busted through there so fast. Tuttle throws it out of bounds, so now it's 3rd down and about 8 to go. But great defensive play there from Dustin Brown. We talked about Dylan Neal and Nathan Bragg, but that is definitely a scary trio coming out from that Hidden Valley defense.
Oh, yeah, the Hidden Valley defense, you know, as you said, sometimes it lacks a bit, but, you know, they obviously have that power there, and they can fix it easily.
For North Valley there, that was, I believe, Devin Collins, a junior. And yes, it was. It's going to be 4th down and about 1 to go. If I know North Valley so far this game, they're definitely going to go for it here at the 42-yard line. High excitement in this game. This is one of those plays, 4th down and not too far to go, only 1 yard. We got a score update, 49-34 Grants pass. The Cavemen are leading Mountain View. A big hole opens up for Bergquist. He sheds 1 tackle. He sheds 2. And finally brought down by Jacob Tackett and company. So that'll be a 1st down as Bergquist is thrown out of bounds. Second 1st down this drive for North Valley. As you can see, the big men up front, Dustin Brown, Dylan Neal. as well as Gabriel Burkfield up front as well. Parker Wright looking like he's getting ready for the blitz. Tuttle comes all the way around. He's being chased. An interception for the Mustangs! He might go all the way. No, he's caught up in the back. Someone grabs him by his shoelaces, but that is still an interception, I believe. That was Julian Aguilar. Fantastic job by him. An interception, and it's Mustang football.
It's going to be first down, Hidden Valley at their own 46.
Fantastic job there by Julian Aguilar. Probably the most clutch interception we've seen this game. I mean, you heard this crowd erupt. I got loud.
Oh,
I mean, it was a fantastic play.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the bigger plays of this game. We'll see how that affects the momentum going forward, especially coming into this drive here.
Vidlak under center. Handed off to Powers. He gets on the outside. He's got a lot of blocks moving downfield. That'll be a first down and then some, maybe a rush of 13 for Tobias Powers. First down for the Mustangs.
Powers has been doing a great job all night, finding those holes in their defense and exploiting them. He's been getting a lot of yards. Definitely having a solid game.
It's getting chilly out here, and Murphy going to have to put the old sweatshirt on, and it's a great game, though, as Tobias Powers hitting the backfield, a loss of about 5. We mentioned it before the broadcast, though. It was quite smoky out here when we first started, and now it is very cold.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely feeling it up here.
It's quite windy as well, 57 degrees here in Murphy. Hidden Valley offense led, of course, by Sam Vidlak. Tanner Noble at the fullback position. And Tobias Powers behind him. But Noble attempted the fullback rush again. Not sure he got very far. Third down and about 10. Referees are conversing down there, but we'll get it sorted out soon enough. Something about the line judge, but I'm fairly certain play is going to resume here shortly. The bottom of your screen, Jeremiah Noga for the Mustangs. Wide receiver, had a great week 1, 2 receiving touchdowns, but that's about where it ended for him. He had a decent game over in Pleasant Hill. A 66-yard reception that was called back. Would have been a great touchdown, but all for naught. Jeremiah Noga. They're still getting it figured out down there on the field. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. If you're just joining us, the Mustangs started out hot with an Elias English kick return. After that, the Knights answered back with a 65-yard drive with an Austin Gray touchdown, and it's just been off to the races from there. Play action pass from Vidlak, thrown deep to Matusik, almost a diving catch. He doesn't hold on. Very, very close. Vidlak throwing a pretty good game thus far, but he's asking a lot from his wide receivers. A lot of diving plays having to be made. Matusik couldn't make that one, but we saw him make one earlier down here by the 30-yard line on our side, so he is capable of making those plays. See if he's going to have to do it again. Fourth down. We have not seen a punt yet. Just field goals and turnovers on downs, as neither of these teams are willing to give the ball over to the other one just willy-nilly like that. We'll see what the Mustangs. Screen pass. Jeremiah Noga with. They throw a screen pass to Noga, and he throws it deep to Lawrence Matusik, and he couldn't come in with it. Matusik burned the corner, whoever that was for North Valley, and man, Matusik just couldn't make that catch. Unfortunate. Turnover at Hidden Valley's 41-yard line. Unfortunate. Turnover on downs. Unfortunate, man. That really, I mean, it's almost the point. I didn't even say anything when it was happening. I was just a witness to that play, and I feel bad for doing that. But that was just an incredible attempt by the Mustangs.
Yeah, definitely. It was almost perfect.
Oh, my goodness. About a 20-yard rush for North Valley. That was number 4, Drew Hansen. So by this time last half, it was about 10-0, or about 14-0, with Hidden Valley scoring twice. 7-8, yeah, and then 14-8 quickly for Hidden Valley.
There's definitely a key part here for the HV defense. Need to hold off this, make sure they don't tie up the game here. I mean, if they got a 2-point conversion, they could even be ahead. So definitely need to shut them down here, stop that momentum.
Hansen with another great run in on the tackle was Brian Cox. That's about all I saw. So they're 3 plays into this drive, and they've already gone about 40 yards.
That plays good for another North Valley first down.
Minute 37 left here in the third quarter. Score 29-22. We came out of half at 26-22. And only 3 points have been scored, and that was off a 9-yard field goal from Sammy Vidlak. Hidden Valley sending the blitz. They hand it off to the fullback, and he's breaking through. All the way, Austin Gray. Does he make it into the end zone? He does. Just past the pylon. Austin Gray with his 4th touchdown on the night. Four touchdowns for Austin Gray. He's having an absolutely incredible game. Do they get the 2-point conversion? They do not. So just barely the Mustangs hang on to the lead, 29-28. And you're watching the Bimart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game is really starting to heat up now. Stay tuned. You're watching HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bimart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bimart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bimart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. 29-28, a 1-point football game with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, this is the Civil War game. This isn't just any old football game, folks. This is the rivalry match, the North Valley Knights and the Hidden Valley Mustangs, and these people are just as excited as anything else. 29-28, again, under 2 minutes left. That last drive for North Valley. 5 plays going 59 yards. To top it off, it was a 30-yard rush for Austin Gray, his 4th touchdown of the night.
He has by far been the biggest producer tonight for this NV offense.
4 touchdowns for Austin Gray. Imagine how he feels. I mean, the game's not over. You score 4 touchdowns, and you're still behind by 1 point. I mean, what more can he do?
Well, they got one more quarter, so we'll see what he can do.
There's a lot of football left to be played. 13 minutes and 14 seconds left in this ball game. Hidden Valley is back to receive. Elias English back there, if you'll remember, first play of the game for him was a kickoff return touchdown for Hidden Valley. That one's kind of popped back, and he's just going to fall on it. That was Nathan Bragg. He catches it and just tumbles over, so it's going to be down around the 35-yard line. Vidlac and Powers in the backfield. We'll see what the call is there. I think it's going to be against North Valley. Maybe a neutral zone infraction. We'll see it right here.
Good ball. Encroachment on the defense.
Encroachment against the defense. So that play is going to give the Mustangs 5 yards. Minute 12 to go. 1st and 5 for the Mustangs. They're in their own territory at about the 43-yard line. 29-28, a 1-point ball game. Vidlac gets the snap. Looking for a short pass to Parker Wright, and he just drops it. Wide open, Parker Wright dropping that football. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Not much more you can say about that one.
Another screen pass intended to Parker Wright. He didn't drop that one. He just got hit, and people tell you got to hold on to the football. They definitely don't take hits like that. That was a tough hit. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Mustangs. Wind starting to pick up over here in Murphy.
Oh, yeah, the weather conditions are just getting slightly worse, from smoky to freezing.
Freezing cold, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not freezing cold. I mean, I guess we should say it's about 55 degrees and the wind is picking up.
But it's Oregon, it's cold.
It's cold wind. Vidlac, a deep pass. Oh my goodness, Jeremiah Noga catches it. He doesn't go out of bounds until the 15. A 35-yard reception for Jeremiah Noga. That is an incredible play. Noga picking up the 2 mistakes from Parker Wright, and that's what teamwork is all about. Jeremiah Noga, 35 yards. Under a minute left. Handoff to Tobias Powers. He gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but he's brought down by about half the North Valley defense. Officially, A.J. Smith making the tackle.
35 seconds left here.
Audible possibly being called for the defense, or for the offense, rather. Vidlac back to pass. Parker Wright's open, but they go over the middle. Lawrence Matusik, incomplete pass. He bobbles that one. Incomplete pass.
3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
A lot of open catches being missed by the Mustangs. Not something you want to see. It's not clean, but so far they're getting the job done, only leading by 1. A lot of pressure is going to be put on their defense if they can't come away with points right here.
Yeah, you got the quarter winding down. You definitely need to put something up here before the break.
3rd down and 10. I'm not quite sure if they're in field goal range. I haven't seen Vidlak kick from this far yet. Tackett in motion, ball snapped. Vidlak making his reads, opens Parker right, but again, can't quite make the catch. It's going to be 4th and 10. Hidden Valley might have to go for this 4th and 10. Last time it was a 4th down and long. It was a bit of a creative play. Screen pass to Noga, and Noga tried to launch it deep. Fun play to watch. We'll see what the Mustangs have up their sleeve for this one, but I'm fairly certain that they're not going to try for the field goal here.
Yeah, this is definitely a spot where you need to get something up. You have this momentum of this drive. You don't need to take a break. You don't need to get these guys are tired. They've been here the whole drive. You know, don't let them rest. Get that score and get out, you know.
Open pass up the middle. It's hit. No one comes down with it. An incomplete pass on the 4th down. Turnover on downs. 7 plays amounting to nothing for Hidden Valley.
1st and 10 North Valley from their own 20.
Seven seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Maybe see one play more before that bell rings. Defense up front for Hidden Valley needing to stop here in a big way. Again, they're only up by 1. Austin Gray, call it a 2-yard rush, maybe 1. That is the end of the quarter, 29-28. Your score. This one's going to come down. You're watching the and North Valley in their own territory. Photo finish. Again. Rush, good blocks upfield. That's a gain of about 20 yards for the Knights.
I think that play is going to be good for a North Valley 1st down.
I'll tell you, Hidden Valley, they've lost this series 8 years in a row. Okay, their last win was in 2009, but this game, I mean, it's going to come down to the very end, and either team, if they were to lose this game, it's going to be heartbreaking. I mean, we've seen everything left out there on the field.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, on one side, you've got breaking a 9-year streak. I mean, and then on the other side, you have that streak being broken. So, you know, as I said at the beginning, you know, it's not a lot on the line, but it is that kind of bragging rights, that sort of thing. That's what's really on the line, and you can tell, I mean, even just for that. Yeah.
1 point made to Gray, and he's stopped before he gets too far, maybe a gain of 2 for the Knights. Under 11 minutes to go. Again, Clancy Allen trying to rev up this Hidden Valley student section. He's doing that a lot. Gotta love it from Clancy.
That's the start. 5-5-5-5. You know how 5-5-5-5 to start?
Offensive lineman for the Mustangs is Clancy Allen, a senior. Rush coming up the middle from Gray, maybe for about 5 yards. I just love to talk more about Clancy. You could do a whole biography on that guy. Very interesting.
Yeah, I definitely think good. Wouldn't be too hard.
I mean, he's the emotional leader of this Hidden Valley team, and we've seen it just about on every play. And he did an interview earlier this season about quarterback Sam Vidlak being a sophomore. He puts full faith in him, and he got the entire team to follow suit. And they have full faith in their quarterback Sam Vidlak, and he's proved his worth so far this year. Again, came into this game with 334 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. And this game has 150 as Austin Gray comes up, and he's tackled by Hidden Valley's own Jacob Tackett.
That's good for a North Valley first down at the hidden 21. Ticket 555510.
So this drive going about 60 yards so far, but they need the last 20. Does North Valley. That one a run on the outside. Berquist. That's going to be a first down, and tackle made down by the 10. English making the tackle there down by the 10-yard line. North Valley inching closer to taking a lead. There's been 6 lead changes so far in this one, and a North Valley touchdown or a North Valley field goal would make that 7. This has been quite the back and forth affair, and it's been a great one.
It definitely has. Hopefully we see a Hidden Valley stop right here. That's definitely got to be on their mind.
So Austin Gray is stopped before he gets anywhere. Maybe a gain of 1 as it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
Gray again, the ball carrier.
Austin Gray's been phenomenal for the Knights, though. Blocks coming up on the outside, but still nothing for for North Valley, rather. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Nathan Bragg. 3rd and goal now for the Knights. And our final winning ticket, 55551.
10-play drive has gone 60 yards so far for the Knights. Will they get those last 20 yards that they need? That's the question that they're asking themselves down there right now. 8.5 minutes left to go. This is going to be a big play. Sending him in motion. A run up the middle. Nothing. 4th down. This is going to be the biggest play of the night so far. 4th down. You're close. You take the field goal. I think you take the field goal, get up by a couple points, and try to let your defense do some work, because this half, Hidden Valley's only put up 3 points of their own.
I definitely think so. I mean, you don't want to waste this drive. Come out of it with Hidden Valley having the ball and you not getting any points. So I think North Valley's best decision here is probably to just take that field goal, get the lead, and make Hidden Valley fight all the way back to score again.
It's going to be a touchdown here or nothing. They're going to go for it right now. 4th and goal, sending him in motion. The counter, they got Austin Gray, and it's no good. This Hidden Valley team erupts, and down goes Berquist, and that opportunity for the Knights. The score still 29-28 here in Murphy. Incredible stop. Turnover on downs. The Mustangs get the ball back 29-28 in this extremely tight game. And for North Valley, an 11-play drive, you at least expect something out of that drive, but nothing. They don't get anything. They're down inside the 6-yard line. Mustangs deep in their own territory.
Thank you so much for that great contribution.
That drive lasting near 5 minutes, and they get nothing.
That is definitely that's got to be heartbreaking for that North Valley offense. I mean, you work hard for that, as you said, 5-minute drive and just get nothing out of it.
Vidlak, a deep pass to no one. Almost sacked in the end zone. What you don't want here is a safety. I mean, you get 2 points from the safety. That would put North Valley up by 1. I mean, we might see some crazy finish here, Caleb.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely in the stars.
The 6-yard line. Hidden Valley deep in their own territory. All they got to do here is drive downfield into field goal range, and they could put this one in a good position for themselves.
Last call for the Snack Shack.
Rush from Powers. Doesn't get any blocks, and I think he's going to have lost yardage down there. He's going to be down near the 3-yard line, a 3-yard loss for Tobias Powers. And here, if you're North Valley, if you don't get the first down here, you definitely have to punch it away. I mean, there's no way around it. You just have to give the ball to North Valley. We haven't seen that yet either. What we do have is an injured player down on the field. We're going to take a break. 29-28 your score. You're watching the Bymark Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bymart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bymart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with Bymart. Get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Bymark Game of the Week, live on HVTV1.com. This game is brought to you by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. It's open 7 days a week in Murphy. So we bring it back here, 29-20. But again, 29-28 your score. So far this half, it's definitely been a different story from that first half. Both defenses showing up a lot more in a big way. Powers in this Hidden Valley for the Hidden Valley offense. He's had an incredible game. He's got a touchdown this game. He had 4 last week versus Pleasant Hill. And I believe Tanner Noble is going to go in his place. 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. 7 minutes, 18 seconds left. We got a photo shoot going on behind us, I guess. Awesome. Cool. Well, 3rd and 3. Vidlac back there for the pass. A screen pass to Noble, and he doesn't get back, maybe just past the line of scrimmage. Going to be 4th and long. Punt team coming out for Hidden Valley. It's going to be the first punt of the game for either team. We haven't seen one yet. Big play coming up, big play. This punt. Back to punt for the quarterback. That kick goes high, it goes far, out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So North Valley only got to go 25 yards to take a lead in this one.
Sorry.
6:19 left to go. 1-point ball game. This is the most important drive of the game. I mean, hands down, North Valley, they've got to put it in the end zone. I mean, so far at least, there could be many more plays. Trying to get through, but could not. I believe that was Elijah Newell, but I can't be certain. Important plays, important decisions coming out from both teams. This is where the football game starts to become a game of chess between head coach Powers and head coach DeForest from the North Valley side.
Dustin Brown in there on that tackle. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 now.
It's almost to the point where I don't know what to talk about. I mean, this game just speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really make any predictions. You just really gotta, kind of watch and wait what happens.
Ray, the ball carrier. He's tackled by Matthew Iwamizu.
Matt Iwamizu making the tackle on that one.
3rd down.
3rd down and about 4 to go for North Valley.
Definitely a big play here coming up for this HV defense and this North Valley offense.
And every play, I mean, I feel like I'm saying this every play, but each play after the next is the biggest play of the game, it seems like. I mean, every play could mean something totally different if it goes one way or the other. That one's handed off to Gray. Does he get the first down? And he does not. 4th and 1, still not out of the woods yet as North Valley. They're definitely going to go for it here. Timeout called. A 1-point game. As they're going to take this time to figure out what play they want to drive. No one's coming off the field, so we'll stick with this one. 4.5 minutes left to go in this game. A 1-point game. 4th and 1 down at the North Valley 11-yard line. And I think this student section needs to get loud and get in North Valley's head a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are just quiet. They're just kind of watching. I mean, it's really hard.
I mean, at this point, we're just watching.
I mean, yeah, basically.
And in the backfield, I think that's going to be a turnover. And yes, it is. North Valley or Hidden Valley, they get the ball back in the backfield. Another incredible stop from the Hidden Valley defense.
I mean, they've been coming in pretty clutch this game. You know, they made a lot of great stops, and you know, hopefully that gets this offense the momentum they need to score here and really secure this W for HV. First in 9 years.
Yeah, last win.
Not first win, obviously.
No, yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, they definitely don't have many wins in the last 9 years.
That's true as well.
In the last 5 years for Hidden Valley, only 5 wins. This year they're already 1-1, and they've played very well. Tanner Noble with the handoff. He fights and fights for maybe about 4 yards.
He's brought down by A.J. Smith. Looks like a gain of 4 on that play. 2nd down and 6 now for the Mustangs.
At the 19 or 18, it seems. 2nd and 6 to go for the Mustangs for this first down. It's going to be a big first down. They need to get some time. They need to waste some clock maybe this drive and hopefully top it all off with a score. I think that's the goal for Hidden Valley. They need to waste their time, and they need to end this with some points. Vidlak a pass, a deep pass. Matusik, oh my goodness, off the helmet. But this might be pass interference as the flag is thrown. We'll find out on the field.
You know what we need right now, ladies and gentlemen? We need a little more cowbell. That's what we need, a little cowbell.
Dale Fisher. A little bit more cowbell.
A little bit more. We need something, some energy in this crowd, dang it.
We need a little more cowbell. Are you getting my jig down there?
I don't think Dale thinks. Dale's just going for the cowbell.
Dale is going for the laughs here. Let's see what they say.
Defensive pass interference on the red team.
And that is huge for Hidden Valley. Defensive pass interference. Fantastic. That gives them some new life. We'll see what they say down there, the line judge, and they're going to move it up. Are they going to call it from the point of the flag? So 1st down and 10 at the 34 for Hidden Valley. That's big. That's a huge pass interference call. Handed off to Noble. He finds some room on the outside. He breaks through a tackle. That's good for about 6 on the tackle for North Valley. That was number 55, Zach Ellison.
Saw a play there by Noble. I mean, you know, it's really easy to discount those guys off the bench, but you know, a lot of them, you know, they don't get to see too many chances. So when they get it, you know, they fight hard, and we've been seeing Noble fight pretty hard in these last 2 plays. So you know, maybe we'll see something come out of him. You know, in this next drive. Obviously, he's already got a touchdown this game. We'll see if he gets another.
Noble does have that short touchdown. Another rush for Noble. He's finding room. He's finally brought down just at the 39. North Valley's That was Drew Hansen, rather. Big first down for the Mustangs as they're starting to slowly waste away this clock. And the student section, we've got some sort of cowbell down there. Dale Fisher loves it. We're loving it. And it's been a timeout. Still a 1-point game, 29-28 the score. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to HVTV1. It's the Bi-Mart Game of the Week, and we get right back into the action. It looks to be a first down for the Mustangs. We get right back into the action. A good first down from Tanner Noble, and they are just driving the ball right down the Knights' throat.
First and 10, Hidden Valley at the North Valley 30-yard line. Timeout, North Valley.
Timeout called by the Knights. We get right back into it. We're going to stay put for this one, and we'll stay with you. Again, a 1-point game, 29-28, and the Bi-Mart Game of the Week live on HVTV1.com. This half has been low scoring, but just as eventful, I would say, as the first half was.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, we traded high scoring for much closer, a lot more back and forth in this one. And, you know, not just back and forth, you know, on offense. We're also seeing it on defense. Some big plays, both sides. You know, it's definitely a nail biter, and it's definitely going to be coming down to it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And big defensive stops instead of big offensive plays this half. Again, scoring drive for North Valley. They got a touchdown in 5 yards and 5 plays rather, 59 yards. And it's been about it for offense. Noble still pushing, and they're just handing him the ball every chance they get, and he is showing us why he deserves to be on this Mustang team. Now you got to think about, though, I mean, Powers is hurt. Now Noble doing just as good of a job, maybe a fight for the starting position next week with how good Noble's doing.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing. You know, they put him in. It's a tight game. He came to play. I like that.
Another handoff to Nobles. He's pushing his offensive lineman forward. And I believe they're going to call that a first down. We'll see. We'll see what the call is. I'm interested to see. No one's moving the line. Judges don't say anything. I think it's going to be a first down for the Mustangs.
And
it is.
So that's good for a Mustang first down.
Another first down for the Mustangs. Another rush for Tanner Noble, and he's got to be responsible for almost all the offense on this drive.
I mean, he's just been cutting through their defense this entire drive. I mean, they're having a lot of trouble stopping him. It's basically a pile up on him at almost every play.
And we'll see if they decide to hand it off to Noble again, and they do. This time the blitz is coming, but Noble gets through it. Doesn't get through it for much, though. Maybe a gain of 2.
He's tackled by Tamlin and Colas. Gain of 1. Second down and
2nd and 9.
9.
Boy, it's getting cold out there, but I'll tell you what, this place is still starting to heat up. I mean, this game is starting to heat up. Still 1 point separates these two teams, and we're within under a minute. 49 seconds, and Hidden Valley might take this one by 1 point. All they got to do is kneel down for it. But they're going to try to keep running down the clock, and this might be the first win in 8 years for Hidden Valley. Tanner Noble, he's down. And a timeout called from North Valley. That is their 3rd and final timeout. 30 seconds separates the Mustangs from a victory over North Valley, and what a victory it would be.
I mean, that would definitely be huge for Hidden Valley, and not only for Hidden Valley, but I mean, Murphy.
Just
in general.
just
I mean,
yeah.
you know, 8 years of losing to your rival, that's not a good thing. That's not a fun thing. You know, but you know, they're this close to almost pulling it off, getting this win here. And let's see what they do next. Josh, what do you think their next move is here?
Well, I mean, for Hidden Valley, I mean, they're third down and they're third and long, but they've got 31 seconds left that separates them here. I say hand it off to Noble. He hasn't fumbled yet. Pray to God that doesn't happen on this last play. I mean, Hidden Valley could just kneel it here too. We'll see if that's what they decide to do, but it looks like Vidlak's sitting up in the backfield. Tanner Noble might grab a hold of this one, and all he's got to do is hold on to the football, and the Mustangs will win this one. A flag is thrown. I'm not sure that's going to change too much, but we'll see what the call is regardless. So it looks like it's going to be a false start against the Mustangs, third and long, but that doesn't change how much time is left on the clock here.
Yeah, that's still a big factor. I mean, even if North Valley does somehow get the ball back, I mean, you're not looking at it very long to get a drive off.
And they're out of timeouts too. That's something you got to keep track of.
Yeah, that's definitely going to put them in a disadvantage if they get that ball back. But, I mean, the chances aren't – I mean, I'm not saying they're slim, but –
They're slim.
They're slim.
they're slim. Noble gets the ball, and he rushes through. Another flag thrown on the field, and we'll see another false start against the Mustangs. And they're just – I mean, this happened last week against Pleasant Hill. 36-0, and they just couldn't end the game. It just kept getting false starts. It was happening for Hidden Valley. Just nothing could happen. But 28-7, third and very long, 20 yards to go. I don't think the Mustangs really need to care about that much, and it looks like they're going to go for the QB kneel. And that's it. They kneel it, and they're going to let the clock run out. The Mustangs, they win the Civil War against North Valley for the first time in 8 years. And they're celebrating, they're getting ready to go, and that was a fantastic win. 1 point, 29-28, a fantastic football game all the way through. And the clock finally officially over. The Mustangs officially, they've won the Civil War against the North Valley Knights. A fantastic job there, and the emotions there must be intense. We are going to take a break, and when we come back, stay tuned for the My Circle K postgame show. We'll review the stats, we'll take a look ahead, and of course, we'll try to get a player of the game interview if we can find anyone down there who's not just about crying down there. Again, 29-28, the final score by 1 point. The Mustangs take the Civil War matchup. Stay tuned for the My Circle K postgame show on hvtv1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you
interview soon with you know, and you can really tell about it. As we wait here, our
All right, I'm here with Jacob Tackett, our HVTV1 player of the game. Jacob, the emotions must be high. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're feeling right now?
I'm so pumped. This is our first win for our seniors. They haven't won all they've been here. It's our first win in 7 years, and it's been it feels great, and I'm excited for the next 3 years of high school football.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you guys. I mean, it was a great game. 1 point separated you guys. I mean, what was the feeling like on the sideline? Anything like that you can tell us with 1 point separating you guys?
We just had emotions. We kept fighting. We kept fighting at the very end. We had stops on defense. We can, I messed up. We had executed on offense, and we just pulled it through, and we held them.
All right, and then finally, just overall feelings, beating North Valley, the crosstown rivals. I mean, that's just a big win just for you. I mean, you said you're excited for the future. I mean, that's just a huge win for the entire school.
Yeah, I can't wait, honestly. It's going to be a fun year. It's going to be fun next few years of high school, and I can't wait, and we're going to go deep this year in the playoffs.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear your confidence. Thank you for your time, Jake.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and with that interview there from Josh, we will take it to a short break. Stick around though for more of the My Circle K post-game recap here on HVTV1.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. You folks might have just witnessed history. For the first time in 8 years, Hidden Valley, they beat the Knights 29-28. I said it, but I didn't think I believed it. Only 1 point separating these two teams. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the closest games here. I mean, I've personally ever seen at Hidden Valley, and I've been going here for 4 years. So that was, that was just an incredible thing to see. First win over North Valley in 8 years. Big deal.
We'll run you down the stat sheet again. First play of the game, Julian Aguilar, Elias English rather, a touchdown. Kickoff return, 80 yards. Following that, for North Valley, 6 plays, 65 yards. Made it into the end zone off a 2-yard run from Austin Gray. From then, it was off to the races. Back and forth scoring throughout. Mainly Jacob Tackett, that 75-yard reception for a touchdown. That's why we chose him for our HVTV1 player of the game. So again, final score was 29-28. The Hidden Valley Mustangs, they win. So we take a look at now where these two teams are next week. Again, Hidden Valley right here on is our next broad when Henley, they come to town to face the Mustangs. Again, final score 29-28. Going to take one last break here in the My Circle K post-game show. We're going to wrap everything up, send you on your way. Thanks for tuning in to HVTV1's Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
You're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less. It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less. It's the season.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. This is the Bi-Mart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. What a game you just saw, 29-28. Hidden Valley with an incredible victory over the North Valley Knights. Again, off to the races back in the first half, but after that, I mean, it was a slim game. Again, 1 point separating these two teams. We mentioned that next game for Hidden Valley is going to be against Salem Academy. The next game for North Valley, again, that's going to be against Junction City in Merlin. Next game you can find on HVTV1.com. Tuesday night, the Henley Hornets volleyball team, they come to town to play the Lady Mustangs, who, if you'll remember last night, they beat Klamath Union 3-0 at home. That's about all we have for you tonight. This show is Murphy. The executive producers of HVTV1 are Dave Stone and Brian Miller. For Caleb DeBala, I'm Josh Eldridge, and good night from Murphy, Oregon.